Unlike disconnected traditional systems, Goxee Advantage fully connects and analyzes every lead with your inventory data, combining all types of lead communications into a single workspace, so you can detect buyer intent and then trigger the right automations at the right time. Now, imagine using that same CRM buyer intent data to make a smarter decision on whether you should sell, hold, or drop the price of any unit. This is the Goxee Advantage difference. When a lead comes in from any channel, all of your communications flow into a single messenger. Phone calls, recorded and transcribed, text messages, emails, inquiries from third-party sites, and all meta channels, Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, all in one place. Having all communications in one place is key, but analyzing it is the most crucial part. That's why we created data sensors, so nothing slips through the cracks. VIR, Vehicle Interest Recognition. Extracting the lead's vehicle interest from any type of communication, even if it was just a single call asking for availability. Contact lookup using cellular provider data to populate the customer's real name. And if it doesn't exist, we extract it, as well as the email, from the conversation using artificial intelligence, so every follow-up feels personal and more people actually reply. Recap and recommendation gives your team a straightforward understanding of everything that's happened with the lead, so any salesperson can jump in, catch up in seconds, and get advice on what to do next. Lead Score helps your team by analyzing intent from tone, communication patterns, and soft credit data into one unified score, so they can quickly spot real buyers. Scores are not just for leads though, but inventory too. The Vehicle Interest Score connects 3 important data points that you already have, but you're not doing anything with. Lead scores from your CRM, turn speed, which defines your turn strategy, and other vehicles in your local market. So you understand every vehicle's demand, and your vehicle pricing decisions are backed by data. Data matters, but what really moves the needle is what happens next. We know you're running your store at full speed. New inventory, frontline prep, price adjustments, keeping listings in sync, follow-ups, and protecting your reputation. The truth is, even the best teams can't catch every opportunity that deserves attention. That's why we built automations. To back you up exactly when it matters the most, because it's all about timing. So, let's dive into our automations. The moment you add a new vehicle, the lookalike interest automation instantly alerts leads in your CRM who match the body style and price range, long before the unit gains traction online. If a vehicle is not yet ready for sale, you can still advertise it with us. The moment you change the status to available, the coming soon becomes available automation notifies every interested lead right away, instead of waiting days or weeks until it's frontline ready. Every day, you get tons of "is it still available?" calls and messages that never turn into anything. All those leads sit inactive in your CRM because your team never followed up again. But since the VIR data sensor already extracted the lead's vehicle interest, the next time you drop a price on that vehicle, the price drop automation automatically alerts those forgotten leads that there was a price drop and brings them back to life. Most leads go cold because they weren't ready to buy at that moment. And when you have hundreds of leads in your CRM, it's impossible for you to keep up with everyone. That's where the follow-up automation comes in. It's based on millions of conversation patterns, proven to get re-engagements. When a lead goes cold and doesn't respond for 2 days, the follow-up automation sends a personalized message, trying to create a re-engagement for you. And if the lead still doesn't respond, it tries again on day 4, then on day 7, and again on day 14, waiting for that right moment, when the lead's finally ready to buy. As you're closing a deal, when buyers are smiling, excited, and signing the paperwork, there is no better time to get a good review. But most dealers never ask for it. When you mark a car as sold, the request review automation sends a review request link to the buyer at that perfect high-energy moment, capturing genuine 5-star feedback while the excitement is real. This automation offsets negative reviews and exponentially improves your reputation over time. And since you're the familiar choice now, 1 year after the sale, and every year after that, the trade-in automation sends a light touch message with your inventory link, keeping you top of mind without chasing. Now, you know the feeling when leads call and text after hours? By the time you're open for business and respond in the morning, they've already talked to other dealers and moved on. The autoresponder automation steps in to save the lead only when you can't. It understands what they want, matches the customer's tone, and replies instantly using your inventory and business rules. This doesn't replace your sales team. It just keeps the lead alive until your team is ready to take over. You have full control, whether you want 24/7 coverage or after hours only. And on meta channels, where it can get noisy, you can run it 24/7 to filter and qualify leads before they hit your team. But what about serious customers who also try to book appointments after hours? They're left waiting. The auto scheduler steps in as part of the autoresponder. It recognizes the customer is trying to schedule an appointment and answers with a personal, "Hi Jen, let me check on that for you." You get notified of the appointment request, and when you're available, just accept or decline. Once you accept the appointment, it sends the confirmation to the customer. But once the appointment is set, that's where most dealers forget and lose momentum, and that's why no-shows happen. So as the appointment gets closer, the auto reminder sends an appointment reminder alert to both your sales team and your customer. So your team preps the vehicle of interest on time, and the buyer actually shows up. When your sales team hits a dead end with a lead, even when your best sales rep says, it's impossible to change their mind, Goxee Coach makes it possible. It doesn't guess. It looks at every conversation since day one. Vehicle interest, budget, credit situation, concerns, tone shifts, and the intent most teams never see. It uses these data signals to show your team exactly what to say next to re-engage the lead. But this isn't just a chat tool. Goxee Coach runs on AI models trained with inspiration from the world's greatest sales minds. We call them personas. So when your team needs help, they're guided by elite sales advice, which is proven to get the conversation going again. But unlike traditional systems and other AIs, we know that every dealer communicates differently. Maybe your style is value-driven, maybe it's personal touch, or maybe it's high pressure. Whatever it is, we have a persona for it. Our sales personas are inspired by elite sales legends and their strategies, so you can match the way your best closers already communicate, not replace it. Just pick the persona that fits, and every part of your sales messaging, from vehicle descriptions to your autoresponder, speaks in that style, consistently. And here's what we saved for last: price suggestions. This changes everything, and it starts with how fast you'd like your inventory to sell. You choose the turn speed that fits your store. For example, a steady 90-day turn means the price suggestion will get more aggressive as the vehicle gets closer to 90 days in aging. If you'd like an even more aggressive approach, select moderate for 60-day turn or fast for 30-day turn, and you'll receive price suggestions accordingly. Every vehicle has a sweet spot when it comes to pricing. The price suggestion supports you the second you add a new unit. It shows you local, real-time market listings. This allows you to discover which competing dealers have a similar unit with the exact same trim, how long they've had it in inventory, the mileage, and most importantly, the latest updated price. So before you even take the first photo, you already have an advantage pricing it right. So stop manually checking listing sites or pricing tools over and over again, which show delayed and inaccurate prices anyways. Goxee does this for you, every day, automatically, by sending you price suggestions. Review it and you'll see the full breakdown and how every suggestion is backed by real-time signals. You just accept the suggestion or decline it. If you accept, it updates the vehicle price, and every lead interested in that unit gets notified. You're already using a CRM and may use a pricing tool, but only Goxee connects both into accurate, real-time price suggestions. For example, when a serious lead comes in on a unit, it'll suggest to hold the price regardless of what the market says, which prevents you from losing profit on that vehicle. So you don't guess when to drop prices, you don't panic when the market changes, and you never discount a vehicle you're about to sell. This way, you stay ahead of other dealers, move units faster, and keep more profit on every vehicle. Advantage Pro is also available in our mobile app, including Pro Capture that makes every vehicle photo look professional and captures in 4K resolution, Ricoh 360 degrees for interior and exterior capture, and Photo Booth to enhance your vehicle presentation even more online. Download the Goxee app from the App Store or Google Play today. Here is what makes Goxee different. The founders, Ellie and Vanya, built Goxee to help dealers with their marketing from top to bottom since 2012, from lead response and follow-up to pricing and reputation. That means you don't have to use different vendors anymore. Instead of using one company for inventory and syndication, another for your CRM, and another for AI responses, everything lives in one connected system, with one team accountable for your results. Follow the conversations on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts.